Hey guys, welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how you can use Codex potentially for free. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that yet. But if not free, it's $19.99 a month. Now, I know obviously a lot of people are angry with OpenAI for, various different things. I'm not going to get into that. I don't care about politics. I'm just here to talk about how you can build things for free or for very, very low amounts of money. So let's just jump into things here. So the first thing I want to note is it says Get Plus right here, right? So I'm on a free account. So bear that in mind. The second thing is I'm going to be using low as much as possible, and I am going to be using GPT 5.4. The reason I'm using low is because otherwise it'll just take too long, and honestly, it doesn't need that amount of power to do this. So let's just press Add right here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on Davison here, and then New Folder, GPT 5.4 free. Now, I don't know how long this will go for free. Don't quote me that we can even do this for free, but we're going to try, okay? So let's go to the terminal. Where is the terminal on this bloody thing? There. Why would they put it there? Toggle terminal. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is we have to start the project. So as usual, the first thing is we Google Convex Next.js and we click right here and we just press copy and we go back to Codex and we paste. Again, I'm not sure if we can run this for free, so don't quote me on this. Select Next.js, go Clerk, and then while that's running, guys, we're just going to go to Clerk and we're going to set up Clerk for authentication. So we'll just go to dashboard. I'm going to show you how to do everything in this video. Probably even going to launch the project as well. This is Harbor, by the way, guys. If you don't know, we just went paid with Harbor. If you do want to support me, if you want to support the channel, and also if you want to lock in the best possible pricing as a founding member of Harbor, go and lock it in today, guys. If you do the monthly, I will give you it for as long as you stay subscribed. If you miss a payment and you email me, I will continue to give it to you, okay? I'm not going to be crazy with this. I just want people who have helped me get to where I am now have this pricing. So this pricing will change in the very near future. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. Well, actually, it's going to be like 5 times more expensive or 5 times less articles for $29 a month. Also, you won't be able to get unlimited sites, right? Only people who are on the grandfathered pricing, who sign up before the 20th March, will just get unlimited sites for the price they're paying. HarborSEO.ai, guys, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Anyway, let's jump back into things here. So it says cd my app and then npm run dev, so we'll just do that now. We'll call this GPT 5.4 free, so GPT 5.4 free. Again, we're going to try and do this for free. Don't quote me on that. I'm still not sure if this is actually going to work. So while that's doing that, let's go back to Clerk here and click here and create new application. Call it GPT 5.4 free and then create app. So Clerk have recently changed this. I'm still not really sure why, but basically you have to go to configure here now and then JWT and then add new template. Just write Convex here and then select Convex and then press save. And then we'll just copy this. And then instead of putting it in a docs.new this time, we'll put it here. And then we need to go back to configure, go down to API keys and just press copy here as well. There we go. And then we're pretty much ready to set up. So yeah, basically what just happened was we just started our Convex project, which is a Next.js plus Convex project, as you can see right here. This is just the boilerplate that they give you. And this is the boilerplate, or not even, this is the setup that we have, right? So we have data right here and we have functions. Functions are all of your backend code. We have files and we have crons as well. So it has everything. And also you can watch the server logs. I think I'm saying that right, server. You can watch the server logs right here as well inside logs. So that's just how you use Convex and why I love Convex so damn much. Please sponsor me, Convex. Anyway, back to it. So let's just, that was wrong button. Didn't want to press that. So what we can do is we can go on Google and type Convex Clerk setup and then look for this one here. And then we just want to drag down like this. This takes a little bit of time, a little bit awkward because I have to talk the whole time because I can't press my pause button. But, you know, let's just pretend I'm saying something interesting. And then we should be good. There we go. I'm going to use TanStack soon. I swear I'm going to try it. And then paste that here, right? Remember, this is completely free. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's just try it. So please set up Clerk with these details inside my new Next.js project inside this folder with Convex and then hit enter. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it looks like it is actually going to work, which is very interesting. I wonder how much they're going to give us for free here. So remember, guys, I'm on low for a reason. Everything else is just too slow. I don't have all day, right? I want to do things fast. I want to do things free. Right now, guys, apparently you can use the new GPT 5.4 model inside Codex completely for free. Now, this is only if you have a Mac, but I'm sure you could do something like get a virtual machine, get it set up, etc., etc. I'm not really sure how that would work, but I'm 90% sure that you'll be able to do that. Let's just see if they've if you can download anything else, or if it's still just Mac. I'm going to guess it's still, yeah. RIP, honestly, it's still just Mac. Yeah, I don't know, guys. If you don't have a Mac, then RIP, I guess. But still, this is pretty cool that you can do this completely for free. Okay, so that made some very quick edits, actually. For free usage, that's absolutely crazy. The advantages of having a Mac, I guess. This is just someone that I just saw on here. I don't know why he's wearing like an esports jersey. Like, I'm kind of confused by that, but anyway. Let's go to localhost 3000 and see what we've got. Okay, so should be able to press sign in here and sign in. Let's see if this works. I'm not a robot. Checking authentication. Okay, that didn't work. That's okay though. Okay, so the way to fix this is cd my app npm run dev. There'll be something missing. I'm guessing it's the convex variable that is always missing. There it is. So we can click this right here, this little thing that says environment variable missing, clerk JWT, blah, 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 right? That brings this up. And then if I just scroll back up here, all I need to do is just grab this and put this and then press save. And then I'm just going to quickly ask, will a user be created? Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's just quickly check if there is actually, because I don't trust ChatGPT, to be honest with you. So let's just go data. There's no user table, so there's no user table, though. Okay, so while that's running, guys, I'm just going to go to Doc Scraper, which is my kind of throw around Stripe account, and I'm just going to grab the publishable key right here, and the secret key right here. Then I'm going to say, please. Oh wait, I need product ID as well. So let's go product, catalog. Let's just grab this one right here. So how do you do this? So you click, you just grab this price like that. So there we go. It's got the price now. Then we'll say, help me set up Stripe, including running it locally on the Convex URL so I can listen. I need to do Stripe login first. So let's just do that, Stripe login. Click this here, make sure we're logged into the correct Stripe account. This is kind of important, guys. Make sure that you do this step. So allow access here. Okay, now we're signed in. There we go. I just ran Stripe login to login. Set up this price and make a slash dashboard. The slash dashboard should be for paid customers only. Make sure there's a for free customers to sign up. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Make sure they become paid in the database once paid. Okay, so you can see here I'm logged in from when I was logging in before, when it was slightly messed up, and now it's completely set up. Okay, so that took a little bit of time, but honestly, I would rather it takes time than just does bullshit, right? So let's see, it's okay, let's see. So upgrade to paid, let's just see if this works. So this works first time, damn, that's pretty impressive. These are fake card details, guys. This is how you do it. You put 42424242 here, and then just put your name, and then press pay. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the users table, and you can see is paid true. So that actually worked. Beautiful. Where is it? It's here. There we go. So now I can open dashboard. Beautiful. This is the paid dashboard. That worked first time. Damn, that's actually super impressive and super, super time saving as well. Let's move on to the next thing, which is making the AI integration. This is where most AI models fail, especially the cheap ones. What you want to do is you want to go Convex Agent and then click AI agent like that. And then I'm just going to drag and drop all of this like this. Okay, so there was actually a button to copy it, so I just copied it. I'm going to say, now please inside the dashboard set me up a simple chatbot agent using the Convex Agent component, and then hit enter. I have to just take a moment here, guys, and say that this is some of the best back-end coding I've ever experienced in my life. I did say this when I made my video yesterday about GPT 5.4. I said that a lot of people say that Codex is extremely good at back-end coding, and I have to say I'm seeing that right now. I didn't even send it the convex rules.mdc. I'm still using a completely free account on Codex, and it's still letting me build. I know that this is Mac only, but I'm sure that on Windows you can get a little VM box or whatever that will run Mac. Don't quote me on that, but I'm like 99% sure that you can do that. But honestly, like, this is impressive stuff. I did this yesterday with Haiku 4.5. You didn't see the video because it went horribly wrong at this stage. Everything else was fine. But at this stage, it could not fix the final thing, which was the agent. So I actually just deleted the video. Kind of annoying. I should have released it anyway, saying that don't use Haiku 4.5. The idea was just to make it with a cheap model, because I want to make videos where it's either cheap or free models, and you know, there's not that much choice in that, to be honest with you. But yeah, like, the way that this just identifies an issue and then fix it is extremely impressive. I have to say, it's much, much better than, you know, a lot of other things that I've tried this with. And I do this test a lot, this kind of stuff a lot. Okay, perfect. So you can see now the kind of AI integration is working. Obviously, you'd have to do a lot more work than this, but the point of this video isn't to show you how to make an AI tool. It's to show you everything else around that. Everyone knows how to make an AI tool, right? You go to AI Studio, you make an AI tool, you import it. I don't need to teach you this part of it, right? But yeah, basically this is now working thanks to the AI Agent SDK that Convex uses. It's super simple, super easy. It has streaming, etc., right? So where do we go from here? Now we actually launch the project, right? So I'm just going to say, please start a new GitHub repo and push this code here. Call it GPT 5.4 free, right? And then while that's doing that, we're going to go to vercel.com and we'll get ready to import this in just a second. So everything I've shown you in today's video, from the building, Convex is free, Codex is currently free up to a point, I guess. Vercel is free, but you have to pay for it if you want to make money. So once you start making money, you do have to pay for it. So just be wary of that. GitHub is obviously free. So everything I've shown you is completely free in this video. So watch how easy it is to actually get this project going. I'm not going to actually pause, right? Unless it's because I can't think of what to say. So let's just watch this entire process. It'll push this very, very quickly. It doesn't take long at all. We can actually go to GitHub and we can watch this coming in just a second. So let's go to repos. Let's profile. Let's go to repos. And in just a second, we should see this coming in. So there we go. I think that was the push. So let's just refresh. There it is. GPT 5.4 free. Okay, so now we have the code. What we can do is add new project. You can just enter the URL right here and then press deploy. Give it 2 seconds to find all the settings and things. There we go. Root directory should be my app. So let's just do that. I think anyway, I'm not 100% sure. There we go. And then deploy. You're done, right? That's literally it. Vercel is a massive game changer for this, guys. It takes literally like 2 seconds, which is absolutely insane. Sorry to use the words that everyone is scared of on YouTube, but it is actually insane. It takes like 1 minute to build instead of 15 minutes, right? So honestly, guys, I can't recommend this particular stack enough to you. Now, every time you make a change, you push it to main, it'll build instantly. I'll actually show you that part of the process as well, because this is the full CI/CD pipeline in effect, right? This should build because it was building locally, so there shouldn't be any reason why this shouldn't build. Okay, it failed. Let me just send that here. Oh, right, I need to put the end variables, that's why. So yeah, I need to just put the .m variables. I just forgot about that tiny little thing here. So let me just press stop here, go to my app, go to .m.local, control A, control C like that, and then m variables, and then paste them in like that, and then deploy again. That should work now. That was just my bad. I just forgot about that part of the process. Now you will have to go and change the Stripe webhook secrets and things like that. The reason for that is because it's no longer on your local machine. It's now on the live server. So you have to go into prod and things like that. That is a little bit complicated. I'm not going to go into that in this video because it takes about an hour. But just so that you're aware, to go live with this, you have to set inside your Stripe dashboard, you have to set up webhooks. You have to get a webhook secret. You have to put it here. You have to change your Stripe from a test Stripe into a prod Stripe. Same with Clerk. You have to do the same thing. It's not actually that easy. It's a little bit complicated, but just get someone to run you through it. I don't know why this is saying 404 not found. Okay, so just quickly, guys, I'm going to show you the CI/CD pipeline in full effect. So I'm just going to say, now make my dashboard / homepage look incredible, the best ever! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Okay, kind of troll, obviously, but I'm just going to show you guys quickly how this actually works, right? I think I know why this was 404ing, so I'm just re-pushing this as well. Just give it a second, and it should be good. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I didn't select the build folder properly. That was all. So now we can see we are effectively live. Obviously, there are some things that need changing, but if I just go here and sign in, and then, I should already be a paid member because it's connected to the dev Convex. Once I went to prod Convex, this wouldn't anymore be a paid account, but just for now, I can press open dashboard. I can say hi, and it should be able to respond to me on the live website. Yeah, so as you can see, it's responding to me. Perfect, good. So now let's see what happens. It's just going to redesign everything. I push it to main, and it's done. Okay, so it's done a redesign. I'm not a fan of the redesign, but like it's just an example at the end of the day. So I'm just going to push this so that you guys can see just how it works. It looks absolutely terrible, but that's fine. So let's just go back to Codex. Let's just say push it. And then you'll see that this will rebuild Vercel. So we can go to Vercel here, click here. And then we should see in a minute that this will commit and then push. So staged, now push. And then just watch how quick this actually is. This is absurd. Right, let's just refresh. And then there we go. This is rebuilding. So we can go to the live site like this. And then we should see in under a minute, it will be updated with the new build. So we can see building 17 seconds. It really doesn't take very long at all. It's pretty mad how short a time it actually takes compared to DigitalOcean. DigitalOcean was taking me 15 minutes to get things live. There we go, it's done. So we can open this and this should have the new redesign. Beautiful. And we're already logged in, so we can open dashboard and we can go to the chat. There we go. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. That's another completely free way to build that I've shown you. I'm going to keep pushing this, guys. I'll keep doing free and cheap ways to build these projects. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend. Go and check out harborseo.ai, and I'll see you very soon with some more content. Peace out.